Stephan Hawkes here, my very own Hawkes studio with Guitar Tabs Daily. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Octahive by Beetronics. I've reviewed a bunch of their pedals, and once I think I'm going to play one and it's unnecessary, or I'm, they've done it all already, they just come up with something like this and surprise me. So this is an extremely well thought out pedal. Really simple, but going to put a smile on your face as it already has mine. So today I'm going to be playing out of my 2004 V-neck Fender Deluxe Strat into the Matchless Independence 35. I don't know if I'll ever even need to use the drive channel because of what this thing can do from a straight clean, but maybe we'll do it just to have a little fun. I got the 1977 Marshall Blackback 30 cab with an SM57 and a Royer 121 on it. So yeah, the basic layout of this pedal, there aren't really any tone controls, which again is only a problem if they don't nail the EQ profile, which in this case they have. But you have, it's kind of two pedals in one, and then also two pedals in one at the same time. So you, by double tapping when the pedal's on, you can have it on this pre mode or this honey mode. Honey is the crazier, higher gain. Pre, still plenty of gain, but doesn't have as much gain as the honey mode. Each of those are adjustable on the pedal with the knobs. So you could actually have a low gain fuzz and then also switch to a super high gain fuzz. Or, you can basically just do these combinations any way you want, and then the volume controls both channels. And that's it. But what's cool, it's up to you how you want to set it up. So there's a momentary switch option where when you're in one of the modes, if you're in the more reasonable pre mode, you can momentarily press the pedal down and just get ballistic overdrive. Or you could have a ballistic overdrive setting and then momentarily hold the pedal down and go to the cleaner setting. The honey mode, the blue light mode, it also has a really perfectly performing gate in it, which allows you to just do crazy. You don't think you'd be able to stop the sound, and it just stops effortlessly. And also I found the pre side, even though it doesn't have that gate, it's very stable and doesn't really cause the amp to overdrive in any undesirable ways. So I'm going to start off. This is basically all the knobs all the way up. So really just the volume and then the gain on the pre channel, which is the white channel. And I'm just going to turn that on and kind of show you how it works real quick. So here's the clean. It's just a clean. And this is the nicer channel of the two. So it will clean up. So that's great. I mean, it just, it does, cleans up well. So you can actually have just kind of a, nice chunky kind of sound. But if you turn it up, it does that cool kind of explosion-y, cool, fun texture that's pretty ballistic. And again, this is the polite channel. So I'll play that up all the way one more time. It's got that sloshy, fat thing and just hitting the amp really nicely. And as you can see, stable. So it's not, and then it just stops. I don't know. The control, some people don't care if you can control a fuzz or not. I prefer to be able to control it just because I like doing cool breaks and stops. And I feel like it allows you to play more stuff. Obviously, a lot of fuzz purists, you never hear them turn it off because the whole point is that it's unstable high gain. This somehow does unstable high gain in a way that is stable. So, but here I'm going to show you when I toggle to the honey channel on the blue, when the blue channel comes on, this is where things just get ridiculous. The gate is like so perfect and smooth. I mean, I wouldn't play a riff like that, unless the pedal was doing something sweet. It just makes me want to play like shockingly divergent, like A-B stuff. it's like superhumanly tight and cool. And I never really hear the gate, or it doesn't stop my sustain. And then you just let off. And again, you can hear not gated, or at least not fully gated. It might be partially gated. I don't know what the hell they're doing in here, but like it sure does seem to open up the second. I don't know. Maybe it's a soft gate. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It's like when you're not playing, they just kind of lower the the drive on it or something. I don't know, because you can still hear the ambient sound, whereas this one, it's clearly gated. But what's cool is, let's say you're just really a fan more so of the blue rockin', honey channel. So when you have the pedal on, if you double tap it, that becomes your primary mode now. And then the other one becomes your momentary. So again, I go from a clean. Oh, and you can stop it anytime you want. Usually I have to wait a while before talking in between riffs, so this thing's just so fast. And then you do the momentary and it goes to the lower gain setting. So let's do something a little more drastic. I'm going to turn down the pre-channel to where it was on kind of that cuter, lighter, sort of just like overdrive kind of chunk. And then you can see, if you don't play that way very often and you're mostly just shredding with this, blue channel, you can just kind of have a 2-channel pedal, and all you got to do that is just kind of hold the thing down for a little while. So a lot of Doom guys, guys that are playing Doom music or whatever, they might go down to low gain and then like roll off their volume, but this allows you to have a preset threshold that you can dial that into. So I'll go from playing some crazy stuff to just some more, kind of dynamic stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm literally like writing riffs that I'm just writing, they're bonehead riffs, but the idea behind the dynamics of them is wild, and like, it's making me do cool stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, this pedal's awesome. I guess, like I said, clearly there's no need to have an overdrive channel. It's taking that and turning it into molten lava with no feedback, of no unwanted feedback of any kind at any point, which is like, I don't fully understand what they're doing in there, but I love it. I only want feedback when I want it. I don't like having feedback or pedals that don't get loud enough without feedback, but screw it. Let's hear some gain into the thing. It's gonna be ridiculous. So that's the Matchless distorted channel. The gate still works. Not quite as good, but I mean, this is ballistic. That's just stupid. Yeah, so this thing's great. I mean, this is like literally makes me want to start a band of this style, because just the built-in, factors of the pedal. This pedal could literally be your entire band's identity. This is like, you go to a show and you see some guy and he looks like he's just doing wizardry on stage, and how does he control that crazy sound? And then you find out it's the Octahive by Beetronics. I mean, I know that sounds ridiculous, but like, this is one of those pedals that like does things that you maybe don't even realize how badly you want them until you get them. and the layout is great, and it's small. Obviously, if they made a 2-channel version of this, then you could just switch between the 2 channels and have it on off. Like, obviously that would be cool too. And if they made a deluxe version and this was your whole thing, I mean, if they added a few more bells and whistles, that would be rad too. And I think it would be worthwhile because, again, if you find this pedal and you realize that this is going to become your whole identity, the space it takes up on the board is going to be the least of your concerns. But luckily, the features are implemented so well, I didn't feel like I wished there was a second switch while I was using it. I feel like worst case scenario, all you'd have to do in a song, if you had a song that was cleaner and then only did a little bit of rocking, you just double tap it, right before you play that song. Not a big deal. But I feel like most people are going to basically either go from one channel to the other, and that'll be their thing. Either boosting crazy or pulling back with the momentary. So, yeah, the Beetronics Octahive, awesome pedal. Kind of shocked at how effective and well designed it is. It makes me want to just write some crazy dynamic, monstrous riffs. And at no point in playing it, no matter how loud or how much gain, did I get any kind of unwanted feedback. It was all just the kind of rock star full stack feedback that we're all looking for out of this stuff without any of the downsides. So 10 out of 10, no notes. Octahive by Beetronics. If you like what you heard here, that's the real deal. It's not, you're gonna, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you've got a pedal that can do all this stuff, but I've never played one. So fantastic job on this, and yeah, really impressive.